Hello everybody. Angie here. I am coming on with week 4 of my ephemera holder makes using one 12 by 12 sheet of paper. This is again a very simple, very easy make. Almost do it blindfolded. We're going to get right into this so you can take this idea, run with it, incorporate it into your journals, and make it your own. So let's get started, okay? Pull my sleeves off here. How's everybody doing? I hope everybody is doing well. I am doing wonderfully. And here is what I've got for you. The finished project ends up being about 3 by 4.5 inches in size, and it's an accordion style, two-sided ephemera holder. Absolutely adorable. There it is. All right, let's get into this. It is so easy, guys, but again, I like to use the phrase that packs a punch. This is 12 pockets in this little baby. 12 pockets. Man, it's a good one. It's one of my favorites, actually. So, grab your 12 by 12 sheet of paper, and let's do this. All this takes, if I can get my bone folder out, is a few score lines and a couple cuts, okay? So here I'm using a piece of one-sided 12 by 12 piece of paper. And we are going to start by cutting it, by scoring it. Let me bring it down, make sure you can see that. Okay, line it up at the top, and we're going to score it at 6 inches. Okay, now this is a thicker piece of 12 by 12. It's like a cardstock weight. So I'm going to go through it 3 times, get a good crease. Okay, once you've got that first score line at 6 inches, we're going to turn it. Okay, line it up at the top, and we're going to give it 3 score lines. I'm going to score it at 3 inches, 6 inches, and 9 inches. Okay, now we're going to turn it back the other way again. Well, yeah, we're going to turn it back the other way again. I'm going to keep my scoreboard up because we're going to make 1 cut on that. So let's see. All right, so now we've got it back the other way where we've got the 1 score line at 6 inches, okay? We're just going to fold it on that line. Okay. Give it a good burnish. Okay, so we've got the 2 6 by 6 inch sides. Okay, now on that side, we're going to give it a cut at 1.5 inches. Okay, so come to 1.5 inches. Try and get it straight here. And cut both sides off. So you've got 2 1.5 inch strips. Okay, and you should have cut them the right way. So you've got 3 little score lines on both of them. Okay, not that that matters, but just as a guide. Okay, this piece, it's going to be 4.5 inches by the 12 with the 3 score lines right down the middle, kind of centered on those. Okay, so you've got that piece right there, and you can't really see the score lines because of the pattern, but if I flip it over, you can see them a little bit better. Okay, so that's what we've got. All right, so now we can get our scoreboard out of the way. All right, so here's our pieces. Now, we're gonna burnish those other folds that we made. Okay, and we're going to bring it back and give it a fold on that 6-inch line. And that's what we've got, okay? So now what we're going to do is we're going to take our strips and we're going to glue them on the bottom right here, and we're going to line up the score lines best we can. Okay, see? So here's our piece with our, and we're going to line those up because we just cut those off, right? So we're just going to bring them up and put them on top to make some small little pockets on each side. So we're going to glue this one to this side, and then we're going to flip it over, and we're going to glue this one to that side, the other side. Okay? So let me grab my glue. And we're just going to put a little bead of glue on the score lines, on the outer edges, and all the way run a bead of glue all the way down, run one edge, the long edge. Okay. And actually what we're going to do is have the cut side toward the top. Okay, so put the pockets down on the bottom. Line up your piece, get it nice and straight. And there we go. Now, I'm just doing the construction of this. You can do, before you glue this down, you can do little thumb notches or decorative pieces to show that these are pockets, because this pattern is kind of busy. So it's kind of hard to see that this is actually a pocket. And on this one, I did do little thumb notches. Okay, but that's totally up to you, however you want to do it. You can do one side, leave the other side blank, so that each should look differently. Completely up to you. I'm just doing it this way quickly for time's sake, but you design it and decorate it however you choose. Okay, we're going to do the other side the same way. Run your beads of glue for your pockets. You want to ink them, you can ink. Like I said, you can get as elaborate on this piece as you choose. And by the time you're done constructing this, it's nice and sturdy. And now I'm just going to press that glue down with my bone folder. And before we start folding it and do the accordion fold, we're going to give it a second to dry. So while that's drying, we can close up this piece, okay? And on here, we're going to do the same. We're going to run a bead of glue on each of the outer edges, as well, just a small smidgen of glue down the score lines to close up each individual pocket. Okay, I'm just going to bring that a little bit closer to me so I can see my score lines a little bit better. And run that bead of glue down those and seal it closed. Burnishing that glue down. Use your bone folder if you need to. And again, I want to give that a second to set before I start folding. But that basically is the construction of our piece. We end up with a piece of paper 12 by 4.5. 4.5 in height, 12 in length. Okay, Now on the top, I am going to do a little bit of a thumb pull, and I usually like to do my envelope punch board style. The other one I just did the circle punch. Make this one a little bit different. So each pocket is 3 inches in width. So I'm going to try come to a 1/2 inch there and try and get it centered as best I can. Doesn't have to be perfect, but we'll attempt a center punch. And there we go. So that's what we've got. Now we're going to throw, I think I was going to, well, first I said I wasn't going to ink. No, I'm not going to ink. Okay, I think that's set enough. So now we're going to reinforce our folds here and just be careful with it. Now this is cardstock, so it's going to want to buckle because we've got 2 layers of nice thick paper and we're trying to crease it and make it do something. So again, it's going to want to buckle a little bit on you. And we're just going to accordion style fold that. So we're just going to be real careful, lining up the end as we bring our folds together. And down we go. Okay, and the last one. Okay, since it's accordion, I'm going to go back the other direction and just work that fold again. Looks like that came in glue a little bit. And one more. There we go. Now we've got our accordion fold. Work it a little bit, go back and forth both directions, just to get the paper trained to do what you want it to do. Like I said, it's a little bit thick. We've all worked with paper before, we know how that goes. Okay, and we've got ourselves a 12-pocket ephemera holder, guys. Just that easy. So cute. I love making this one. There we go. So the 12 pockets, guys, are 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, a little more glue on there. One, 2, 3, 4. Stand it up. Right here, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then when we flip it over, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Just like that. And it's ready to decorate. Put some little tags, little ephemera pieces in it, whatever you want to do. Just like that. And for that, let me set that to the side. I just have a piece of junk mail that I got in the mail, and I'm going to use that. I like the color because this is, you know, floral, and I like the color of this kind of earthy brown, and it's got some pretty good weight to it. So I'm going to cut this down and make some little ephemera piece sizes out of this. Okay, so I think, what I say, that's 4 1/2. So let's make that, or 4 1/4. So we'll go 4 3/8 just to start with. If I need to adjust that, I can. And then they're in 3 inches in size. So we've got to take into effect that we put a little bit of glue on each of the ends, so we need to narrow that down just the slightest bit. So let's go to 2 3/8 or 2 7/8, right about there, or 2 6/8, your choice. We'll go 2 6/8 just to make sure we have enough room. 2 3/4. Cut 4 of those. All right. Got 4 of those. And I still have a piece left here to use for ephemera if I need. Now that gives me 2 pieces because the envelope was 2-sided. So we can just glue those 2 pieces together to strengthen that. Make sure there's nothing showing. All right, let's see if that's going to fit in there first, if I need to trim that down any. It looks like it's going to fit. It's just kind of snug right now because the paper is thin, but we'll double side that. Strengthen that up. And I'm just going to run my ruler in here before I get started. Sometimes the glue will, you know, smudge, so just make sure we've got our opening on each of our pockets. That's just a little quick little thing there we can do. Make sure there's nothing interfering in the pocket, and we're good. Okay. Let's glue these together. Okay, there's one. Two. Now, of course, you can make your pieces however you choose. I'm just trying to use up repurpose some pieces that we would normally throw away. So that's always a plus. And like I said, I just like the color of this. I think it will offset on the bright, bold florals that I'm working with on this project. And there we go. We've got ourselves a nice little strengthly, that's not even a word, I'm sorry. Strong, sturdy piece of ephemera. And I've just got a little piece of white sticking off there, and I'm trying not to use any ink on this project, so I'm just going to trim that right down. There we go. Let's check the other ones. Those are good. All right. Now from there, again, round the corners, leave them square, do whatever you want to do. I think I will round the corners. Makes it look a little more finished, helps it go in and out of the pocket just a little bit better, what I find. Now for tag toppers. Let's see if we got those. There's one. And just leave them poking out just the slightest bit. There we go. Isn't that cute? And I have some little paper flowers, and I thought those would look nice. They got the same colors as the paper. And I see I need to reinforce this little glue right here. It's coming up a little bit on me. Let me do that real quick. All right, and I'm going to choose, go ahead and use up some of these. Keep that. Keep that. All right, let's see what we've got here. We can do, well, I got 4 white ones. So maybe a white flower. I only have 1 orange, a green, a yellow. And we'll do this one white again on this end, since I don't have, I would love to do one of each color, but I don't have 2 orange. Okay, so I'm going to choose to do my toppers with these paper flowers. Let's pull those back out. And I'm going to put 1 on each side. Sorry, I heard a noise there. I had to peek and see what's going on. Oops. There's 1. And I'm just putting the flower half on and half off, so hopefully that, I'm just guessing. So hopefully I'm allowing myself enough space for that to slide in and out well. Okay, there's 2. And from there, the pocket is kind of tight, so I would suggest maybe just a little ink, a little stamping, some flat embellishments as far as decorating. You could leave them blank, maybe put some lines for journaling, a journaling spot tag, that type of thing. Totally up to you, but like I said, the pocket will be kind of snug, so you want to keep the decorating down to a minimum. Hope I got them all even. All right, let's put those back in. Check that out. And my glue isn't quite dry, so I'm trying to be careful. Almost got it straight. There we go. poking out just the slightest bit. There we go. Isn't that cute? And then some decorations, maybe a couple labels, something like that on the inside of your lower pockets. And I still have this. We can cut that down and make some smaller tags or little cute little ephemera pieces to match. And I'm just gonna do, let's measure this real quick. Cut that down just a slight bit more. Okay, let's just make extra off-size pieces, and I think I cut these down by 3 by a little less than 3, so they fit in these pockets. Like so. Oh, actually, we can do these in tag shapes if we wanted to. That would be nice. Where are my scissors? Here they are. Something like that. So line them all up. Do a quick snip. There we go. Get them all nice and straight. Flip it over. Oh, I only got 2 for this side. So we'll offset those. And these are a little bit smaller, but we can use those as well. And I'm going to do those a little bit sharper cut, just to differentiate that they are a different size. That's perfectly fine, just like that. And I've got myself a really cute 12 by 12 ephemera holder, guys. 12 pockets out of this one baby, 12 pockets. And this will hold more goodies, of course. Fill it up as much as you choose. Decorate it as much as you choose. But look at that. Isn't that cute? I think it's adorable. And like I said, kind of work those folds both directions a few times, just to kind of get the paper to do what you want it to do. And there you go. What do you think? Adorable. Well, I hope you think it's adorable. I like it. Okay, so there's that one, and here's the one that I made off camera for a prototype. And I just used, again, one-sided patterned paper. I used some purchased little scrapbook pages off of a pad. I just double-sided those so each side has a little bit of a different look, but I used the same color palette. I just brought in some cute little vintage ladies washi stickers to one side of those, and then you can use the other side for something else, for journaling, or you can decorate those as well, as you can see there. I did little circle thumb notches on these ones, and then the left these ones blank, and I used envelope style cut on those. Here's the other side, and then I did kind of like my own style cut, whale tail cut tab punches on these ones. And for the inside pockets, I used craft cardstock on these, so these ones are nice and sturdy. So then all I got to do is do some inking, put some lines on these or something for journaling on these particular ones, and they slide right back down in like that. And then I brought in some little T cards as well on these. So these ones have 2 ephemera pieces in each pocket there, and then just one on that side. Okay, so there you go, guys. What do you think? Hope you guys give it a try. Again, really fun, easy ephemera piece. Okay, and decorate as minimal or as much as you choose. I really like that piece. All right, guys, well, that's all I've got for you today. I hope you guys like the make. I hope you give it a try. And as always, I would love it if you would hop over to Anna G's channel and check out her 12 by 12 ephemera makes for the week. We are working together and producing these and making these videos for you guys. So I hope you guys like what you see. Thank you so much for spending some time with me. I would love it if you would hit that subscribe button, leave me a comment and a like, and I will see you next week for the final. Okay, until next time, take care and God bless. Thank you, guys. Bye-bye.